We postponed the libation, and now that I see that none are here, I'll call Nana Adrianaba Kwekufrimpon to pour the libation so we can continue with the occasion.
Thank you, Madam MC, for your kind introduction. I don't form Mr. Momene Afam Kakra, and it's Yana Modi Acheme. Then some Ponuma Campaign says, Sabi, the Unutono, and I didn't know. And I say, Obo and Nam Soswa, Aboa Asansa. Would the any one Kwana Cheno, baby, woke up at one of the German, Sans no tia, or Nam Mamma so. Near Oko Pim Sabi. Oko soon the video of what I'm so soup when you baby over Pim the country. Na Senia, Monamunkoa ain't to me and auntie, here Cassin to me here for now Obegumimu. Nananum. With the Yesemora and Sano Ekachikaka, Afena, Saka. And in some way, Mestre Asantofon and Nana Kofi, Adenim Boate. Now, Mammy Paya must be Atre Yanum. And our Daruma, and I made us. Children from Kwame. When I would trip on an answer, you're going to draw. The travel son with your mount, son. And I say, I'm going to your mount and you. Or Pabna and son. And so put to my cancer. Ghana Memu, and showed your son soon. In the area bosom. Musanio. Are you concerned? Adrian son, Breton son. As a train, son, Motor Sunti and a friend of Yanum. Yet to make a Munina Momano, near come Marco Marco, Munina Muni Treaty, and what you try. And I have friend of Maria. Ye my Ghana, when you fear at your noon and noon. It in there, ye kai or minor, and they come for my baby crow, and no Gusua, ye. Kwame attrap him. Osade ko Dr. Kwame Nkrumah wona ne mpani fo mo nim die ene mo do amoma mo manti mo je omaga e di si ho ene ye ka mo mo ma je nsa no e bi ko e bi ti ase wo ko ye tire no na nanon so be so sabi wasene okoni ni Dr. Buzia ensa I do the Rollins and so on. Already going for and so on. Ye come on my big way. Now you go so away and so ye cano. Yes, so Nyame, and I know some for some more of my penny at a nose in a hobby. Or then in penny for our own my Ghana to the bias and Jono or mine. Now, Chia, a tray moon was me a woman. I am made in a fidida. And in then an American saying, may come in, you know, your mamma, your nom, your mamma, your nana. So you're no more buying. Now the Amoya piano 18 years. What your banner or ha? Nasi Kuna or pa, me goon saying, now what you, there may be by Saudi. And I'm Major Sanum. And you're going to be swa, Mama men free. You said she be near Gunsan, near Gunsapa. Nadianaba, me say, a jaw come any other point. So when you're corn, a job being and a butter. I didn't hear if you say what being a job being a wine. Only a power in a coon. Ghana ambassador, what a Ghana for you know, and you may went to me, I'm not. That's why you know, see, so I'm running with me, dear, so my Munina won't pass through. Oh, no, or buy him out or so much, or him out to boom. Munina won't pass. And I know young folk, a him anum, one more video, or my gun, Munina, who imagine so. Say, do to penny, and answer with your grand nurse or your penny, and answer to work. Nana Kofi Fontaine as an foreign the kind was say. So be near Uguya and cover to Kumaman. So said you know you way Juma. Now so all my who dry. It is mediation so you young now we and now me go saying me boko ga for you now basso. Sabe swam mo boy ano near me beshia e kayo my Ghana. Teacher Modano Nini aye owura Kofiafo. The media would you put them a swelling. Then I do about and now me go saying, me man and I Kofiafo a pudding a female pro and animal say Kofiafo, more friend, I'm going to take and be home. And if any cat a check Kofiafo. Well, if you Kofiafo, no other cat a young Kahono, what to go up for Tampers here. Nananum, Madaroma, Krobi. Ebe gaso your friend Bugu. There's a many person in the body pebu. Ogo ha only wo krum, only wo abusiemu na obody pebu. Why na one ma so sa be. O sesegbe o sesumu no odi bone. Why ntonton. Ana sesebi, isonkron si ene da. O kawa na ju minianom. I dare to know beside us if I'm tontom. On Pencoso, Nananum, and a yegun says any fan of you want. O me young was swore, or young Potoha, and cover more air pen, o me ya, Mumma da Pinedi. Munima, Mocasanchano, Muntunofo, Mutunofo Nasa went ya, Monchino, Mufano Rata Pre, Mutunity Mumana Fanchano, Muvia, Mopeda negotiate, a Korea, no apa. Nananum, it's an asinio.
Obronisi Canara, near Fan Coffee.
Nanum could do nothing here, and I want to ask me bring.
Thank you so much for that. Please give him an applause. Okay, now that that is out of the way, we need to go on with the program. We want to play the U.S. national anthem, followed by the Ghana national anthem, and then the dinner, with the salad already on the table, will be coming after that. So please be alert, and if possible, stand still for the national anthem of the U.S. Please stand up if you can. Thank you. Katechie Kofi Afo.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Thank you. I'm glad you're all here this evening to celebrate the birthday of Ghana. My remarks this evening is going to be on the idea of Ghana. The idea of Ghana. The head of Chancery of the Embassy of Ghana, Mrs. Matilda Seagiman, distinguished guests, Nananum, friends of Ghana, Ghanama, on behalf of the Council of Ghanaian Associations, I welcome all of you to our fundraising dinner in celebration of Ghana's 55th independence. And I say a big thank you to all COGA members in their fine execution of this evening's celebration. I want to say a big thank you to our sponsors who continue to support our efforts whenever we call on them. Western Union, MoneyGram, Dish Network, Arik, Air, Hopeful Wave Foundation, and all the local businesses who help support our funding through advertising in our program book. I say a big thank you to you all. Ghanama, I shall speak on the idea of Ghana this evening. And it is born out of the many questions I have asked myself over the years in trying to have a better understanding of why Ghana is special to me and most of us here tonight. This is an undertaking to try and figure this out. And I shall begin by asking these rhetorical questions of you. What does Ghana stand for? What is the clear vision and mission of Ghana? What is the idea of Ghana? I know most of us here have visited more than one country in our lifetime, and we have friends who live in other countries as well. I believe that if you travel around the world and ask any 10-year-old child what the idea of America is, they can articulate succinctly to you with some of the following: freedom, justice, opportunity, independence, powerful, confidence, hardworking. The idea of Ghana seems to have been lost to our people over several years of management-based government and little on leadership and vision-based government. I believe that as a developing nation, we seem to have lost our way in defining who we are. I could not come up with any defining answer myself of who I am as a Ghanaian. Who are we? What do we believe in? What is the vision defined and the mission of our country? Is there consistency in and across the nation of who we are and what we aspire to be? Just as any company, without a defined mission, we get up, we go to work every day to earn our keep, feed our families, pay our bills, and the list goes on. This leads to a subpar performance. Man must believe in something for man's actions to be meaningful. And this goes way back to all the ancient civilizations, such as the Incas and the Egyptians, and all the civilizations in Ghana as well. There existed a common belief which supported all the activities of life. Ganama, the absence of belief, is the presence of apathy and disunity. The presence of belief results in a unified action to the greater good of man. The idea that we as a nation shall be the preeminent example of excellence in all we do should impact our schools, industries, our government, and all our political discourse. The mission should be the same, whether you belong to one party or the other. Ganama, our actions, which is fed by what I call the idea of Ghana, shall then manifest in the creation of the real Black Star of Africa. I am saddened to say today that even though we continue to move the needle forward, the idea of Ghana has been lost in our body politic. The idea of being Ghanaian first and everything else second has been lost over the years. The idea of Ghana does not limit anyone to NDC, CPP, PPP, or NPP. The idea of Ghana should be ever present in all our strategic thinking and planning, independent of political party. Ghana, now I ask, what should the idea of Ghana be? I say boldly today that the idea of Ghana should be excellence. How does this new idea of excellence impact the well-being of Ghanaians? And I would like to quote from the great words of Vince Lombardi, and I quote, "Winning is not a sometime thing. It is an all-the-time thing. You don't win once in a while. You don't do things right once in a while. You do them right all the time. Winning is a habit. Unfortunately, so is losing." Unquote. In our quest for excellence, there should be no room for second place. There is only one place for this quest, and that is first place. Ghana, we must believe this to create the idea of Ghana. The idea should be sold and embraced by all Ghanaians at home and abroad. We can begin adopting the national slogan around the idea of excellence. You take a drive in the cities and towns of Ghana, and we see many billboards selling the ideas of companies and corporations, expressing the identities and mission. Tigo, MTN, Vodafone, Tigo, MTN, Vodafone, and the list goes on. There is not a single billboard branding a nation of excellence. It is not taught in our elementary schools and secondary schools, let alone our higher institutions of learning. The national dialogue is absent of the discussion of the idea of Ghana. I believe the idea of Ghana ought to be a required course for all Ghanaian schools. Our farmers should be educated on the subject of excellence through our chiefs. There ought to be televised and radio broadcasts of the idea of excellence, just as we have in politics and soccer. Ghana, I truly believe that it takes a whole village to breed the idea of Ghana. I am not one to believe that Ghanaians suffer from apathy. I am not one to believe that Ghanaians suffer from selfishness. Because the cause was great, when the cause was great, the nation stepped up and fought for its independence. We once believed in the words, "We prefer self-government with danger to servitude in tranquility." We must believe in its true meaning again. I believe in the abilities of my fellow Ghanaians to be the best and to excel in all that we hold dear. We have been a great and defiant nation that stood for excellence once. We must reclaim our hold on that idea of Ghana through excellence once again. Ghana, excellence should be the mantra for all Ghanaians. We should talk it, we should dream it, and we should live it. Only then will the idea of Ghana be created in the consciousness of all Ghanaians. Thank you. God bless you. God bless the United States. Happy birthday, everybody.
Okay, I'm now going to call, oh, by the way, let's give our chair another applause for that short and beautiful remark. I'm going to call on the head of Chancellery, Mrs. Matilda Osei Ajimai.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe before I start, I'd like to make probably a very constructive observation that it looks like this year the program started quite early and things seem to be moving very well. So I'd like to congratulate organizers on this very progressive way of doing things. The chairman of KOGA, Mr. Adolfo, Nananom, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I wish to begin by bringing you the warm greetings of the Ambassador, His Excellency Daniel Ohenia-Jekum, who, but for other equally important duties of office, would have liked very much to have been part of this happy and memorable occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, it is no secret that at this crucial time, we have the President of the Republic, His Excellency Professor John Evans Atta Mills, currently in the USA on an official visit. He has also conveyed through the embassy similar warm and fraternal greetings and hopes for a successful event this evening. I can assure you that both His Excellencies, the President and the Ambassador are with us in spirit. Mr. Chairman of KOGA, ladies and gentlemen, a few days ago, most of you joined the embassy in proudly celebrating the same 55th anniversary of our national independence. The joy and significance of this occasion are immensely enriched by the patronage of well-meaning compatriots, the outbursts of goodwill, and the global recognition of Ghana as the beacon of good governance being lit today by her along the African continent. Indeed, the official visit of His Excellency President John Evans Atta Mills to the USA, where he has so far held fruitful discussions with President Barack Obama and other important partners for our mutual benefit, all add impetus to the respect and admiration that Ghana attracts today. Thank you. March 6th will always remain a powerful symbol of the triumph of the human spirit over oppression and degradation. But occasions such as this one and the town hall meeting, which was hosted yesterday in honor of His Excellency the President, are always opportune as they afford both time and space to share thoughts, exchange ideas, and engage each other constructively on the way forward for Ghana and how each and every one of us can meaningfully contribute to Ghana's socio-economic development. Ladies and gentlemen, as you are no doubt aware, the government's unequivocal appreciation of the crucial role of the Ghanaian diaspora in national development has never been in doubt. This belief is grounded in the fact that Ghanaian nationals abroad constitute a potential force for private investment in Ghana and a rich human resource bank from which to tap expertise and much needed skills for the development of Ghana. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, Honorable Alhaji Mohamed Mumuni, during our celebration on Tuesday, outlined a few developmental projects that the government of Ghana is undertaking to upgrade the country's infrastructure and other developmental programs aimed at providing opportunities for job creation and youth employment. Ladies and gentlemen, much as we should all take pride in Ghana's achievements, we must also equally endeavor individually and collectively to make Mother Ghana proud of us. I wish to entreat us all to renew our commitment to Ghana's development in spite of our various differences. And we should endeavor to